Nutrition habit number 3. We're on the third week of the Starting Strength program, and this week we want to focus on prioritizing protein. Now, there are levels to this, and I'm going to explain the different levels and where you're going to start at today and improve over the next what would be like 9 weeks now. Protein, a little bit about that, is a performance nutrient. Protein is very, very beneficial for whether you're looking to lose weight, burn fat, or build muscle. Protein is going to be very helpful for those three things. No matter what goal you're looking for when it comes to fitness, your protein intake really doesn't change. What we're looking for is to get about 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if somebody weighs, let's say, 200 pounds like me, then I'm looking to get 180 to 200 grams of protein a day. Now that's quite a lot of protein. And what you might notice is by eating more protein, you're going to eat a little bit less of other things. That might be less fat or less carbohydrates in order to increase your protein intake. Now here's the cool thing about protein. Number one, it burns more calories. The more protein you eat, the more calories you're going to burn because it's a little bit harder for our bodies to digest protein. Have you ever heard that expression that, hey, when you eat celery, you actually burn more calories than the celery gives you? There's something called the thermogenic process of breaking down foods. Protein is a little bit harder. It takes a little bit more energy for your body to digest. I don't want to say it's hard to digest. It just takes more energy to digest. So your body requires about 25% of the calories it intakes just to burn it, break it down, and assimilate it into nutrients, aka muscle tissue and other tissues in the body. So that's one of the main reasons. Number two, protein helps you feel satisfied and it helps with overall hunger and appetite. So if people are constantly hungry, like let's say you just ate a big lunch of carbs, you're gonna feel full probably pretty quickly, but within an hour or two, you're gonna feel hungry again. Now, if you throw in a lot of protein, you're not gonna feel that way. The way I tell people is, look, sit down and eat 1 pound of chicken. Just put a pound of chicken on a plate and eat all of that. And then tell me if you're still hungry, and then tell me when you're hungry for your next meal. Chances are it's gonna be quite some time before you're hungry again. So those are the two main benefits of how it helps with weight loss. What it helps with muscle building is protein are the building blocks for muscle. You absolutely have to have protein in order to build muscle. If you're not getting enough protein, you're gonna be leaving your muscle gains on the table. So get your protein with whatever goal you're looking for. Now, I don't expect somebody that's eating, half the amount of protein to start eating all the amount of protein. So we're gonna make this easy for you. Instead of looking at how many grams I'm gonna eat, start looking at serving sizes. Now, serving sizes are going to be different based on the individual. For instance, I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds, so I require much more protein than, let's say, a 130, 5 foot 2 pound female. She's gonna need less protein. But here's the big difference. Our hand sizes are incredibly different. So when you're looking at your protein, the serving size that we want is a palm, 1 to 2 palms of protein. So if we cut off all of my thumbs, like we cut off my thumb, all of my fingers, and at my wrist, this whole area of my palm is what I'm looking for. I'm also looking for the size and also the thickness as well. So all you have to do is when you have your plate, just put your hand down next to your plate and see like, well, all right, that looks about the same amount of protein right there. Aim for 1 to 2 palm sizes per meal. So if you've had more of an active day and you exercise, you worked out, you're gonna want a little bit more protein. So add in a second serving to one of your meals. All right. Now, if you're getting protein with, let's say, only 1 to 2 meals a day, let's make it consistent to having 2 meals per day. If you're having 2 meals of protein, but 1 meal is just missing it, start to add protein into that meal. Whatever it is, it could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But we want to try to add in our 1 to 2 servings of protein with every single meal. So that way, by the end of this 12-week program, you have a protein source on all 3 meals. And even better, you might be snacking on protein as well. Now, final thing, how do we supplement with protein? Let's say, hey, you know what? It's hard for me to eat that much protein in a day. I just can't consume all that. Or, hey, you know what? I have more dietary restrictions and I don't eat certain types of animals. How do I get more protein? Protein powder. Protein powder and protein shakes are very helpful for getting extra protein. They can anywhere between 20 to 50 grams of protein in a shake, whether you're doing 1 to 2 servings of those. Again, that's called a supplement. We want to supplement with a little bit more protein. So if you do have any dietary restrictions or you're finding it really tough to eat that much protein in a day, supplement with a protein shake or a smoothie. You can get a powder that you can put into a blender, shake it up, or you can get a pre-made, ready to go one. When it comes to a protein supplement, I don't have any specific recommendations that I just give to everybody. What matters most is how does your body digest it? If your body digests it well and it doesn't leave you with bloat or gas, good. All right, some people might be lactose intolerant, so they're gonna need more of a pea protein. Or some people might be, man, that hurts my stomach like it does for me, for vegan and pea protein powders, so I go for whey protein. If you have questions about protein powders, let me know and I will help you find the best one for you. And if you're looking for a new protein powder, always try to find a test pack to see if you like it, but never buy more than their like smallest serving size, like the smallest amount they can get. Because trust me, there's nothing worse than trying a new protein powder, buying 5 pounds of it, and finding out that it tastes like complete shit. Don't do that. So if you want a protein powder recommendation, reach out to me and I'll help you find the best protein powder that fits you and suits you and tastes good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with getting protein with nearly every single meal. We want to aim for 1 to 2 palm servings of protein every single meal. Supplement with protein powder if you need to. If you have any questions, hey coach, what things have protein in them? Ask me. I'm more than happy to helping you out and sharing all that information with you. But let's get to it.